We traveled to Winter Haven, Florida, just to see who this family is.
So what do we got here? We got a 93 Freightliner cab over that has already been stretched, as you can tell. All right, so here is said 98 Peterbilt 379. As you can tell, the hood's still in there. This is our first job that we ever reskinned a sleeper. He asked me if I could do it. I was like, heck yeah, we can do it. I had no idea what it entailed to reskin a sleeper. Over here in the tumbleweed section, we got this 2012 Pete 389. Been working on this one. Waiting on a few more parts to finish it up. So to finish this, we pulled the fenders off, which are behind you. We have some repairs on those. On these 379s, I always pull the fenders off to paint the hoods, paint the fenders separate, then we hook them back together.
My guy Matt here, you know, their family, they don't just do trucks. You guys just try to make everything beautiful.
We try, and you know, that is our goal. We don't claim to be perfect. We claim to give it our best. Everything is, we try to give it our best.
How are you so humble when you got trucks and magazines, you got all these things, you got 25 plus years experience? How do you and your wife stay so humble? Seriously. No, seriously, that's a real question.
We know where we came from. You know, we know how we got here. It's, you know, from Jeremy, you know, Jeremy giving us the opportunity, like I said before, and having the faith, more faith in myself than I had, you know, and gave us that opportunity to prove to ourselves and others that we're able to do it. We're constantly evolving and learning, and that's, I think, what keeps you humble, is when you're always learning something.
What's going on, mother truckers? Welcome to the Asian My Show. So you like to look at show trucks and you wonder where a lot of the legendary ones have been coming from? Oh, look at that. That's a cool Jeep bed. We're walking through the shop, just hanging out. There's the family. Matt, where are you?
What's happening, mother truckers?
Hey, if you guys don't know, right here, this is a part of the team that makes a lot of these builds that a lot of people have been talking about happen. You know, so if you guys ever get an opportunity, man, we traveled far and wide from Miami.
Yes, yes.
to get here today. I got a chance to meet you at the 75 Chrome Shop show. I made friends with Kendall, one of the truck drivers that you did an amazing build on.
Love that truck.
And some of the cool trucks like Bubba's.
Yep.
You know,
just a phase.
Oh my gosh. What are some other names that you did some builds in this?
The other one that was there, Jeremy Williams, Family Tradition. He's out of Plant City. That was a W900 also, like Kendall's. Those three are the biggest that we've done that's been in the magazines.
I'm telling you, man. I mean, where the hell did you guys come from? You know what I mean?
It's funny you would ask, because about 4 years ago, well, we've been doing cars for about 20 plus years, but about 4 years ago, Jeremy came to me. We're good friends, and Jeremy came to me and asked me, would you paint my semi-truck? And I laughed, and I said, where would I start? I've been painting cars for 20 years. Where do you start painting one of these big things? I was overwhelmed. It's greasy, it's huge. Where do you start painting one of these? I have no idea. He had more faith in me than I did, so he talked me into it, and thankfully so. So we ended up doing it, and it turned out phenomenal. It still looks good today. It looks great today. It was at the show. It was just in January's 10-4 magazine, or large car magazine. So it's a testimony to how great of care he takes of that truck, and he drives it every single day. But 4 years ago, we did our first semi, and it's just popped from
It's just
there.
popped.
It really
So-
has. Never had intentions or plans on doing anything like that, but had it not been for a good friend having faith in me, I would have still been doing cars, which we still do. We do a lot of the hot rods, restoration, stuff like that. We kind of got out of the collision side and more of the restorations and the big, large cars.
Oh, that's great, man.
No man is an island, man. Let's meet the team.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's always a team. The family team, you know, the matriarch behind it all. My wife, Misty, she's been here through thick and thin.
How does she deal with you?
I don't know. God sent. God sent.
Tell them a little bit about the background of the relationship. It's interesting.
Okay, so we've been together. We were high school sweethearts, went to high school. Been together for 29 years now.
Yeah, wait up, you guys are what, 34 years old?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, so it was like it was kindergarten sweetheart, yeah. So, been married 25 years. Last month, we spent our 25th wedding anniversary at 75 Chrome Shop Truck Show because we had those trucks there. Now I owe her a really nice vacation and anniversary, which will be in a couple weeks. So yes, she is here. She's my rock. She's my ride or die. She's my everything, you know. And besides our son, we have one son that he's 25.
And you must
he's
be
the-
proud. Look at him working over there.
He is the future. That is him working. He's on that phone hustling right now.
That's good.
He brings in the work. He's great with customers. He knows everything that we do here. He's been around it long enough, so he knows how to deal with people.
That's great.
People suck. So
No, people
I
really
have,
do suck. I
Yeah.
look at that look. Look
Yeah.
at that look.
So I have backed off some, and I'm letting him. He's the future. You know, he's the last McCall. So we're building this for him, and he's learning it as he goes, and now he's taking the reins.
I love it.
So, you know, as we keep progressing and moving forward, he's
Yeah.
learning with us now these new aspects of the business that we've never done, like on these restorations or on the big trucks. Almost every day when we're working on a big truck, it's new to us. But so far, there hasn't been anything we can't do. You know?
I love it. So
I love that
overall,
no
how many
ceiling.
experience then? So you only been doing it trucks for 4 years.
Yes.
But let's be honest, you're not no newbie. How many years has your family been doing, restorations?
I've
and
been
everything?
in the auto body business for about 25 years. The backstory of that was, let's just say 25 years because I really don't know. I think it was it was around there. But I was working at a cardboard plant, and when it came home one night, went to bed, and woke up, and there was a room full of paramedics and fire department. I'd had a grand mal seizure, and about a month later, I was diagnosed with epilepsy. So they wouldn't let me work in the automated cardboard plant anymore, obviously, because it was dangerous and I could get killed. So I was out on disability, and a friend of mine who I went to school with had a body shop in Lakeland, and I asked him, I was like, bro, can I come to work for you? You know, I'm going crazy sitting at home. So nobody in my business, my family's done this before, so I went there and I started washing cars. I couldn't even detail a car. I could wash one. So I learned how to detail. I was always in the paint department, intrigued on how it was done, loved watching something come in, beat up and leave out the door shiny. I was hooked. So from 25 years ago, never been in the business washing cars to where we are now. If I can do it, I guess anybody else can, you know.
I love it. I love it.
It is a cool story. You know, there's a lot of places among there. We could have quit. We could have gave up. Could have done something easier. Being in business for yourself is not easy. You know, working with your family is not always easy, but we make it work because this is us.
I love it. I love it. I can see it through your work because, even without knowing you guys, where's son at? Come here, son. Where's the future? Your dad and mom were talking all these nice things about you. How you doing? What's your name, brother?
Clayton.
Clayton.
Yep.
Your mom and dad say, man, you do the hustle, the hard work. You help do everything you can to keep this business alive.
That's right. You got to. It takes all of us, you know, and we're all wearing multiple hats. Besides us, we have 4 employees total. You know, we've got 4 body men, and I do anything that gets painted. I'm the one that's doing all the painting.
So wait up. So if I get something painted here, I'm actually gonna get it done by the Magic. That's the new nickname. He won't. I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna bring something here.
But
you
I
gotta
will
paint
put her behind a buffer, behind any kind of detailing. That's the one you go to.
How about the future? When does the future start?
The future does spray. We'll just call him
There you
Future.
go.
That's
The
his
future.
name,
We call it Magic, the
like
boss, and the future.
So Future does spray. Future actually does have a very good spray technique. You know, he sprayed like 75 helmets for a football team. He did some boxes, cabinets for a doctor. I've got some video on my Instagram of him actually spraying. Yeah.
Oh wait up. You guys got a social media?
Oh, we do.
Wait up. What's
the
the social media? Let people know.
So the main one for the shop is McCall's Paint and Body. So McCall's _paint _body.
Yeah, I love it.
And
I
then
love it.
we
I'll
have-
have it on the descriptions. I have it in there. All you mother truckers out there, if you love Jeeps, if you love cars, if you love trucks, if you love motorcycles, if you love anything that's
If you
on
need
wheels.
a toilet painted, bring it here. We got you.
Hey, that's the best pitch I've heard today. You know, no,
Done
I
by
love
a
it.
beautiful family, I'll tell you.
Beautiful family, you know. So this is where the magic happens right here?
Yes, that's the lab.
That's the lab?
That's where it all happens.
All right, let's go.
Let's see what it looks like. For all the social media posts on Instagram, this is where it's all happening. For the cars, anyways. There's several
The doors
hundred-
opened up to the boss. You should have been a singer. That was amazing. That was great, man. I loved it. I loved
Yeah.
it.
Listen, she's not the prettiest, but it definitely gets the job done. There's countless. I do a lot of videos of what we do here, rather than pictures. I know you can Photoshop anything. I probably couldn't Photoshop because I'm not smart enough, but I would rather take a video and say, this is what we did, you know, this, instead of cropping or doing anything. I've got a beat up Samsung cracked, and
It looks like mine.
yeah, and that's how. So I take videos and not pictures. You
So
know,
you do the cars here.
Yeah.
The semis are off premises, another somewhere
Yeah,
else. So you
yeah,
got a
we've
certain
got-
place to do that.
yeah.
Perfect.
So this is the car side of everything right here, and right now we just delivered quite a few, several big jobs that were here, restorations. So now we've got a new run of cars coming in now.
What projects do we have at the moment for the car side?
So one that just got dropped off, 69 Camaro.
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
I would not mind this in my garage.
I wouldn't either, trust me. Everybody comes in here all the time asking us, is this yours? No, I drive a 2011 Chevy 1500, you know. So that's coming up next. We got the Jeep, got it torn down, mocking up new fenders and new running boards. It's getting a color change. So everything gets torn apart. We don't tape up anything here. Everything gets totally blown apart, painted and then reassembled. This OBS Chevy, that's next. Same thing, totally tear apart, all repairs. That's not a restoration, it's just a repair and a paint job. We have another one outside that matches that one. It's just different colors. We got to get started on that one.
So no job too big or too small for y'all.
No, we've got a motor. You can see back there. We got a motorcycle tank we're fixing. We do a lot of that. We do a lot. People bring in mirrors and stuff for color matching. So they'll bring them in themselves, give me a paint code, or they'll bring the truck and I've got a camera that matches. You know, I can take a picture of the color, and they'll tell me we have a computerized mixing system in there.
Oh,
If you want to see that?
Yeah, we're getting the Willy Wonka tour today.
Yeah. So we use Exalta all the way through on the big trucks, on the cars, everything. We got a camera right here that I can take a picture of your vehicle and I just plug it in, and the computer would tell me exactly, with all these toners, what to match, what to mix on that scale to make your color.
You guys don't play around here at McCall's.
No, I mean, quality. It starts all the way through. People have asked me, what's the most important part of a restoration or a paint job? Everything. Everything's most important, because if you skip on one, it's the rest of its history. So I could be as talented or not talented, whatever people think of me. But if the prep work and the quality of what you're using is not there, quality comes with the cost. It does. You know, and it all starts here. Look it up. It ain't cheap.
I love it, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate you. No, thank you.
So we got a Jeep going on that we've been doing. I think it's out front.
Let's take a look at it. Let's walk around.
Yeah, we can take a picture of it. It's dusty as can be. It's been sitting. Everything gets dusty around here. See some sun on the other side. It's got a pretty cool color.
Hey, speaking of no job too small, Matt, show them your refrigerator.
Okay, I will do that. So this is a frame, a Jeep that we're doing frame off. We've got the frame out back. It was done at another shop. Won't get into all that, but
We keep it positive.
it just needed to be redone, so we're redoing it, and we're very close to getting this put back together and seeing this customer go down the road. They actually do live right down the road, so it'd be cool because I'll get to see it a lot.
They're gonna be like, "Hey, we saw the
and
video."
It's a really cool Jeep, and it's like a '78. So
Oh, that's
it's
beautiful.
One of the OG CJs. The cooler he was talking about. Well, I do have one little refrigerator in there. That was from my dad. He gave me that. That's our old phone number, but that sign up there, that's our real name. McCall's Big Rig Auto Paint and Body. If you look us up on our LLC or anything, that's really what our name is. That got a little confusing apparently for everybody, even though it says Big Rig and Auto. And it's got a picture of both. So on our new sign and on our shirts, it just says McCall's Paint and Body to simplify it for people. So that's what we did. In the office, what he was referring to is the Coke machine that I restored.
Oh, you got some new fans. Anyone that likes Coke, they're gonna like you now.
Yeah, well, my dad does it full time, restorations of the and anything vintage,
Really?
gas pumps, Coke machines, kiddie rides, all of that. Yeah.
That's beautiful. So what you're trying to tell me is everyone in your family is talented.
I guess.
How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
Yeah.
No, that's amazing, man. That's great.
So yeah, this is my messy office, but it gets it done. Nothing too big, but gets it done.
No, I love it. So, hey,
Like you can see just little parts. Like I say, the people dropping. That's an Indian, old 1968 Indian 50cc dirt bike.
ain't that something?
That's cool. That's cool. Right
That's
there.
cool stuff,
Yeah,
man.
That's cool.
That's
stuff.
the cool stuff,
Yeah.
brother. I love it. I appreciate it. You know, so all you mother truckers, man. You know, my guy Matt here. You know, their family. They don't just do trucks. You guys just try to make everything beautiful.
We try. You know, that is our goal. We don't claim to be perfect. We claim to give it our best. Everything is. We try to give it our best.
How are you so humble when you got trucks and magazines? You got all these things. You got 25 plus years experience. How do you and your wife stay so humble? Seriously. No, seriously. That's a real question.
We know where we came from. You know, we know how we got here. Is, you know, from Jeremy. You know, Jeremy giving us the opportunity. Like I said before, and having the faith, more faith in myself than I had. You know, and gave us that opportunity to prove to ourselves and others that we're able to do it. We're constantly evolving and learning, and that's, I think, what keeps you humble is when you're always learning something. You know, and you never. I never have a feeling of being on top. You know, it's great to see these trucks in magazines. That's our goal. Every builder, every painter, anybody that does anything as a skill wants to see their work out there, and you want to be, how do I say it? Appreciated, and you know, it's just not always do you get that, you know, but at least that work, your work is shown, and you can show it off, and you can just open it up and be proud and know it might not be perfect, but it was the best I could do, you know. And if that's what I can put out, the best I can do, then I can put my head on my pillow at night knowing that we all did it right.
Oh, that's beautiful, brother. That's, you know, now pretend your wife isn't here. Could you do this? Could you build this business without her?
I wouldn't want to. No, I'd go to work for somebody else. This is about family, you know. It's about her. You know, what we're trying to do is set it up to grow and be something, to leave. I'd like to leave a legacy behind, you know. Hopefully that's a good one. But you know, that we started from absolutely nothing. We've been beat down a couple times in this industry. We've started over, and this is 2.5 years we're at this location, and we're booked out a year right now. So from starting from nothing, being with family, just trying to get to that next, always trying to get to that next level, that's the goal. And that if something happens to me today, that it's good for them, that they can continue on. They'll never find a painter as good as me, but
no, I'll tell you this, you know, everyone on the Asian Mind Show, all you mother truckers, you already know I'm not this marketing guy. I'm not this guy that goes and goes and travels and gets paid to do this stuff. Even if I do, I won't do it.
Right.
And they know that about how the Asian Mind Show is. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, we traveled here today because you guys are really great at what you do.
Thank you. I mean, we try, you know, and this is a crazy world we're living in right now. It's a crazy time. All we know to do is to get up, get to work, and try our hardest. And to everybody's choosing to come here. Nobody has been forced to come here and spend their hard-earned money. And I realize that it's hard-earned money. So when we give a price, we're not, you know, we're trying to give a fair price for the quality that we're putting out. And knowing that this is what we do for a living. This is how we provide for ourselves and the other guys. They have families too, our employees. So we have all this overhead, and we've got everything. We're trying to put out a quality product at a reasonable price, with quality always in the forefront.
Yeah, whose Ford is this, man? Shoot, that's what I really want.
That's futures.
That's futures, huh? I love it. Look at this. So what we got here?
Over here in the tumbleweed section, we got this 2012 Pete 389. Been working on this one. Waiting on a few more parts to finish it up. The correct exhaust, fenders. But what we did, we had it stretched, and then as you can tell, we had the frame. We smoothed the frame completely.
Let's walk and just, you know, show a little bit of what you got going on in progress.
It has been sitting out here, so it's extremely dirty. But so you can tell the amount of body work that was done on the frame to get rid of. I think we welded up 60-something holes after it was stretched, and then body worked it all straight and got it painted. Did the bed liner on the inside of it and on the running gear and all that. So once it all gets tied in with the deck plate and the stainless fenders, this truck will really come together. But it's just taking a few more parts to get it done.
Oh yeah,
that's what we're waiting on, just parts.
The sad part is I just drive this just like it is.
Oh, I'd like to drive this to work every day right here. I wouldn't be ashamed at all.
I'll tell you that, man. No, it's beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, this one's we just normal two-tone on this one, and base coat, clear coat on this. Like I said, dirty. Once we get it a little further along, get it completed, we'll get it all cleaned up, buffed up, and ready to deliver.
I love it, man. Yeah, just know that, people. This is still in progress.
Yes, this is in progress. This one is in progress also.
They can
in
tell.
progress of rusting the bits.
There's no rust here.
No.
I'm like a car salesman. Don't worry, no rust.
Hey, when they tell you my car's got a little rust, just a little.
Is that what he told you?
No. This truck's from PA.
Okay.
And we've already got a new frame for it. We bought a donor truck that we're getting everything swapped over. New frames getting tore down and powder coated. So this one, it will be a frame up because it needs a frame.
Yeah.
Not because, it's like this incredible build. It'll be a super cool, nice truck. I mean, we sell wheels, tires. We sell lowering kits. We install all of it. So he's able to drop this truck off, which this is another truck owner, semi-truck owner, which we've done a couple of his semis before, who has left his personal truck or recreational truck here to have it done, and we're able to do it all.
That's kind of cool. So you'll do a couple, I see these cars, a couple of these regular trucks, but they're all truck drivers.
About half in here right now are truck drivers that have their
personal vehicles or hobby.
Second hobby vehicles, or just weekend vehicles in here right now. And what's cool is they know they can just drop it off here, get it all done, from lights, wiring, interior. We can have it. We might not do it all ourselves, but we have the network of people in place. It's like Kendall's truck. You saw Kendall's truck. That was the deck plate we had made from a guy here locally. That wasn't ordered anywhere. That was custom built for that truck. The interior was done right down the road here. So they put me in charge of the truck. This is what I want. So they only have to go to one guy. And if there's a problem, there's always one guy to complain to, me.
Yeah. I love it.
So they don't have to run around town complaining to other people. They just come to me figuring out why things aren't done.
Of course.
So it's nice to be able to offer all that. And we do offer polishing also.
Do you sell Pop-Tarts? At this point, I feel like you sell everything.
I mean, if you give me what flavor, I'll go right down the street. Misty!
So what we got here, brother?
So this is a cool car. Every time I look at this, I think of Fast and Furious.
Oh, remember the part when, he hit the curb?
Yeah.
I was like, ugh!
No, his was red, this one's blue, I love this truck. This is another semi-truck owner, operator. We do a lot of trucks for him. Again, loves our work, so we brought his sweet Lightning.
I haven't seen a Ford Lightning in days.
Yeah, and it's legit. This thing will run. I'd love to drive it out on the street, which I know he'll let me. So yeah, we're almost done with it. Again, as you can see, we do have the windows and stuff back in, but the handles are still out. The bed came off, the hood was off, the tailgate was off, everything came off. It's now being all put back together. We put some extra clear on this one, cutting and buffing on this one, so it's very close to final assembly. And then off to the next one.
I love it.
What we have here, we have 3 different restorations going on in one spot here. We got an 85 K10, which the customer has the chassis. It's all already been powder coated, all that. We're just we've already pre-fitted, had everything put together. We're about ready for final prime and then our process. We've got the Jeep frame, which we saw out front already. That one's already, again, it was done in another shop, but he wants us to blast it and paint the frame again. And then we've got a 79 F350, it's a Ranger back then, camper special. We're doing frame up on it. Frame's already been totally disassembled, powder coated, all motor painted, all back in. We're down to the body. That's a super cool build. Original, yeah.
I always get a kick out of that.
Yeah, probably the cleanest, nicest old vehicle we've ever got to work on right here. This is it. One paint job on it, and that's the original one. So it's really nice. So what do we got here? We got a 93 Freightliner cab over that has already been stretched, as you can tell. It is long, low. It's gonna be even lower. This has just been brought in. We've been tearing some parts apart on it. Parts that we're gonna have to have made, sheet metal parts that you can't buy these anymore. So we got to make all this side, all the sheet metal, we got to have that made. And then we'll get the whole frame blasted, everything torn apart. It's going, as we go along with this channel, well, we'll be able to update you on. I'm not gonna give away the color yet.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah,
we're not gonna do that.
We're gonna. This one we're gonna show along the way the whole build, our first one of the whole build.
That'd be great, brother.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
We're not gonna be doing a how-to. We're gonna be doing a look what we did this week. So, but this is just freaking cool. I don't know what you think about it, but to me this is freaking. I'd love to find my own cab over to do, but when I saw this, when this guy said, I'd like for you guys to do this, I was like, yeah, please. You know, so this is gonna be sick. This one is. A buddy of mine, who I said we have a network, already built the deck plate, built all this bracketry to hold the exhaust, built this bracketry to put this single breather on there. So, as you can tell, the quality is there. You know, local quality. That's what we like to deal with. And if there's a problem, I can go to them right now and get it handled. So, super build. So excited to be a part of this one. I really am.
We are too, man. So
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
What we got inside here is a '99 Peterbilt 379 that he got cut off by a car, and he had to choose either put it in a ditch, pick an innocent vehicle to hit, or the guy who ran out in front of him. Well, he picked the guy who ran out in front of him. Good choice. So when he did that, he's a flatbedder. When he did that, his load went through his sleeper, old sleeper. There's the flat top. There's the pieces to it that we took off. We bought a donor sleeper and pulled all those parts off of that to put back onto the truck. Talladega fiberglass made us the new top. We just got that yesterday, so the guys are putting that on now. And then they're going inside and putting new hush mat and sealing it all, seam sealer, so it'll be nice, dry, and quiet.
Let's walk it.
Let's do it. This one will be getting painted. We'll be doing a frame up on this also. So we'll be pulling the tires off. It'll start with getting pressure washed, sandblasted. You guys will get to see this one along the journey also. And I'm definitely not giving away the color on this one. This one's gonna blow your mind. But all new panels, donor panels from that sleeper out there. Talladega made the roof skin for us. Just blocked out some old lettering and stuff that he had on the doors. Wanted to prime it so when we paint it, it'll never come back as a ghostly, appearance of the old company that he bought this truck from. Original truck came out of up north somewhere that was kept in a barn. I mean, it's clean. You saw the frame. There's no rust on it. It is super clean. Gonna go really cool color, but keep it very traditional. The horns are staying on top. Chrome's gonna stay chrome. Polish is gonna stay polished. Not gonna color match anything on this one. It's gonna have a sweet color, just everything else polished, like Kendall's. Just a really cool color, but a traditional truck look, not the new style, slam front end or anything like that. It's just we pulled the fenders off, which are behind you. We have some repairs on those. On these 379s, I always pull the fenders off to paint the hoods, paint the fender separate, then we hook them back together. Same thing on this door, just fixed it, smoothed it out. I'm pretty sure we'll be getting all this, everything's gonna be sanded and polished, jams and all. You get a little peek on the inside. This is the roof that they put on, and all these skins were put on also. And now they're putting the hush mat in, and so it'll be quiet and heat resistant. We're gonna put 2 layers in there, and then they'll be putting seam sealer in there also. We did drill 2 more holes in the back. It came with the traditional 2 holes in the center. We added a hole on each side, so we'll have 4 running lights across. There won't be any dual revolutions. These will just be running lights across. And then he did order single humps for the back fenders. We are having a stainless deck plate made locally. T-bar, we'll be putting a T-bar on, and then I'm sure we'll be doing some underglow lights and stuff like that also. So this one gonna be another one that's worthy of any magazine. If you guys want to go out and shoot it, let me know.
I know. Oh, we'll call the friends.
Yeah, we'll call the friends of a friend.
I'll tell you, that'd be great, man.
We've got the hood of a 98 Pete 379 that's outside that we're about to go show you. This customer brought it in. It is a frame up also. He ordered a hood for the Jones hood or something. I can't remember what it was. But he wanted to go back, it was fiberglass. He wanted to go back traditional. So he asked if we could just reskin this hood, which we ended up reskinning the sleeper also. So basically we're just got skins for the doors. So I guess we're skinning the whole thing. So it'll be a new truck, you know, just.
Let's go check it out.
Not the year.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
All right, so here is said 98 Peterbilt 379. As you can tell, the hood's still in there. We did strip these doors, but then afterwards he decided he wants to put new skins on it. We've already had it stretched, new, and put an extra brace in there. So when the sleeper goes back on, there's a sleeper for it right there, which you can tell we've already reskinned. The stretch is underneath the sleeper. We're relocating the fuel tanks because we're putting bigger ones on, sliding them back a little bit further, getting deck plate made. This one's getting the works also. It's already been air ride put on it, but I think we're gonna switch it up because it is too dang low. So it's going to have a new front axle put up underneath it. We're running it with, you know, you can see it's covered up. We're bringing it in and out at night. So this one, I'd love to tell you the color,
but you can't.
No, I can't because the customer can't make up his mind either. So
we'll wait. We'll wait.
I don't know. So
we'll wait.
Yeah. So this one's gonna be sweet. I've got tons, probably about $30,000 worth of parts already for this thing. This one will be a cool ride. Smoothing the roof, you know, just like we do the rest of them. On the sleeper, we're gonna fiberglass in the top vents. So we've got one layer already put in behind it, and then we'll fiberglass that and look like vents were never in there. But again, this one, all new skin put on it. Everything was taken out, and then we just got it all hucked back in there. This is our first job that we ever reskinned a sleeper. He asked me if I could do it. I was like, heck yeah, we can do it. I had no idea what it entailed to reskin a sleeper. So everything that you see in there, plus there's 2 floors, all of that has to come out to put new skins on it.
I love it.
It was, wow. It was more of a job than I could ever imagine. I say I can imagine, of course, the quality guys I have there, they're the ones that did it. I just kind of
I love the truth.
told them what to do. You know?
I love the truth.
Change these.
That looks great.
I said, how do we do it? I said, YouTube it.
YouTube, baby.
Listen, there's not a YouTube out there to tell you how to do this.
Okay,
So,
we might do a how-to on that. Maybe.
It's crazy what we're doing. So we're going off of many years of experience, not on the truck side in general, but just knowledge. You know, they can take things apart and put it back together. So that's what we're doing. We're just using knowledge, common sense, seeing what it takes, take it apart. Thank God for cameras, you know, phones now, and you can take pictures of everything. All this, there's about 1,500 hooks that hold this thing together. Anybody that's in this industry knows hooks and collars. That's what's holding this together. It's not a rivet. It's a regular huck bolt. And you've got to have this special
That's the
tool.
signature of PACCAR.
Yep, PACCAR, you know, that's what they do. So everything was out, swapped it over. And here we are.
I appreciate you, man.
Kind of made you feel, Matt, kind of like you didn't charge enough, right? You saw how much information was out there.
Listen, kind of didn't charge enough is an understatement.
The customer's gonna watch this and be like, I did good.
Yeah,
I did good.
Yeah,
I did good.
So, just a few other things. These are future projects. I just restored another truck for this guy. He's moved to Seattle. He's like, I'm dropping one off. When you're done, give me a holler.
Hey.
Send me a bill.
I tell you, man.
Yeah.
I think we got everything.
That's good.
You know, overall, I appreciate you and your family.
I appreciate you guys coming out and having any kind of interest in what we do here, because that means the world to us, that we could share what we do with whoever wants to watch this.
I love it.